Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents G.I. Joe Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified Series Python Patrol number 97 Cobra Officer. Let's get into it! Let's begin by taking a look at the packaging. And here at the top we have 4 and up. Plastic-free packaging, except tape and glue. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole if they don't belong there. G.I. Joe Classified Series and the G.I. Joe part and the stripes are embossed. On the front side here, some nice digital renders, I think, of the accessory parts. And then a nice practical photograph for the main picture here. Python Patrol, and there's some nice artwork of the dude. G.I. Joe Classified Series and the G.I. Joe again, the star, the stripes, all embossed even around on this side. Cobra Officer, Cobra, Hasbro print on the bottom. Plastic-free packaging, in case you forgot from where we talked about it earlier. Small print, fine print, legalese print, main China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode on this side. More of that nice artwork. G.I. Joe Classified Series number 97 on this side. Cobra! Number 97. And there's that artwork again. Here's a QR code that probably just takes you to shop.hasbro.com and not anything to do with this specific character. And then there we have his skill sets. On the back, number 97. Cobra! And then some nice digital renders here of some close-ups of the accessories or some of the features here. And then we have a nice digital render of the figure and the accessories here. 6.2 inches or 158 millimeters. Cobra Officer. And then here we have warning, attention, Octung, no stick things in any language pie hole that do not belong there. Don't give it to babies. Attention, especially don't stick it in your French pie hole. Parents, GIJoe.com. Small print, fine print, legalese print, main China print. Another symbol I'm not going to learn, and another symbol I'm not going to learn, and Hasbro print. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And we'll start off first with the accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers. And first off, let's take a look at the weapon magazines. Oops. And here is one. Nice molded detail, molded in black plastic. And here's the second one, and they're both the same. So, there's that. Let's see. Next, let's take a look at his sidearm. And again, all these accessories are nothing we haven't seen before. They came with the regular Cobra Officer. Nice little Cobra logo down here on the bottom of the pistol handle. Grip. Whatever you want to call it. Nice molded details, again molded in black plastic. Here we have one of his primary weapons. So, again, molded in black plastic, nice molded details. Here's what I'm assuming to be a laser sight that goes with the main primary weapon. And again, nice molded details and molded in black plastic. Here is a back holster for some of the weapons. Here is his main primary weapon, rifle. Molded in black plastic. Does have this nice paint app here on the grip and very nice molded details. Here's his knife or dagger. Nice silver paint app on the blade. I do believe it's molded in this plastic color. And again, nice molded details. Here's the snake-eyed goggles or slit-eyed goggles. Nice little paint app there on them. And nice molded details on that as well. And the final accessory, we have an alternate head where you can give him more of the modern aesthetic rather than the more vintage aesthetic, whichever way you wish to do it. Now let's take a look at the figure himself. And as you can see, you know, the colors are all changed up. He's mostly molded in this black plastic with a few paint apps here and there. This set of straps is in this green. I think it's green. I'm colorblind, so please don't make fun of handicapped people. And these are the paint apps, of course, on here. This looks like the paint app, and then nice printing technology used for the face. And then we got a couple of paint apps here on the belt and here on the knees. The gloves and hands appear to be molded in this color plastic and no paint apps. And then a little bit of a paint app right here. Then we've got his armband, which is kind of hard to see. It's got a little bit of a glossy something on it. I don't know. But it does say Python Patrol, and it does have the Cobra logo there. And he's got some storage here. And he's got the port in his back. And then, of course, this is molded in this green plastic. Well, let's take a look at his articulation. He can look up that high, and he's on that classic ball and hinge, and then the neck is a separate part. So, and he can look down that far. He's got some chicken neck. He's got some waggle in there. He can do the full exorcist, 360-degree rotation at the shoulder. And at the shoulder, he can raise his arm up that high, which is approximately 90 degrees. We'll go ahead and say it's 90 degrees. Cut at the upper bicep for another 360-degree rotation. Double hinged, pinned elbow. You can see the pin right there. And it gives you that much bend. It does have the classic ab hinge. Lets him lean back that far. And he's also got a ball joint at the waist, so in conjunction, he bends back that far. He can crunch forward that far. He's got hula. He can lean left and right. And a 360-degree rotation. At the hips, he does have the pull-down hinge, and this is working kind of funky, at least on my copy. And he can give you that much of the splits. He can kick forward a little past 90 degrees and back about a half a step, it looks like. And when I say it's acting funky, it's like it doesn't want to go in there all the way and the legs straighten up like they should. There's a cut here at the upper thigh for another 360-degree rotation. Double hinged pinned knee gives you that much bend. At the mid shin, a boot cut for another 360-degree rotation. And then at the ankle, tilts down that far tilts up that far, and forward-facing pin for rocker. Now, as far as I can tell, most of this guy is reused from the first Cobra Trooper, or the Cobra Island Cobra Trooper, and the regular release version of that, at least from the neck down. The head, the straps and accessories are all officer, and this piece comes from the Cobra Island version as well. And the head, of course, comes from the Cobra officer. Now, as far as how the accessories go together, you have this gun, and the magazine goes into the slot right here. Do I have it right? Let's see. I don't have it right. I had it upside down. Oh wait, here's an accessory we forgot to take a look at. I missed it. How did I do that? It was sitting right in front of me. But here's his helmet. It's got this nice paint app along here and here. And the weird thing about this, for it to be an officer's helmet, there's no insignia on it. But anyway, this is how this gun goes together with the rifle. You'll notice there's a slot right here, and that's where this piece comes in, and it just kind of slides in there. And I say laser sight, it might be a laser sight, it might be a scope, but that's a little weird for the scope to be off to the side like that. But I'm not a gun expert, far from it, I should say. And then there's a slot right here, magazine, and it just kind of slides right in there. Gives it a very AK-47 look to it, in my opinion. Now, as far as storage goes, the sidearm goes in the holster here, and I think that being on the belt, it's a little high up, but it is what it is, I suppose. The knife here goes in the sheath. The holster goes in the port on his back, and you have to line up the hole in the suspenders or belt clip, whatever you want to call it, with the hole in the back, and then pin this through. And then let's put the primary rifle in there. It just stores in there like that. Again, this is all the same as the first release of Cobra Officer. The scope, sight, whatever you want to call it, it's supposed to go fit right in this. And it will go in there. It ain't the easiest to get in and out, but it will go in there. And then the magazine goes in this other pouch, like so. And there we have all that on here. And this one he just has to carry in his hand. And I missed. There we go. Got that all in there. And then the helmet, of course, I guess you could make him carry it if you wanted to, but it does sit right up there on his head. And it's a bit of a tight fit. And that's good, because that means it won't come off easily. And here I forgot. The goggles. Just kind of line those up over his eyes and then slide the strap on there. And it does really kind of give the face a bit of a serpentine look to it. And we'll match the helmet back on there. And there we go, my friends. A look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified series Python Patrol Cobra Officer with the other Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified series Python Patrol Cobra Officer, who's in the colors of the original Cobra Trooper for Python Patrol, the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified series Python Patrol Viper, and the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified series Cobra Battle Android Trooper, or BAT. Here we have the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified series Python Patrol Cobra Officer with the G.I. Joe Classified series Standard Release Cobra Officer, the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified series Cobra Island Cobra Trooper, and the Standard Release G.I. Joe Classified series Cobra Infantry. Here's the G.I. Joe Classified series Target exclusive Python Patrol Cobra Officer with the Valaverse Action Force Swarm Trooper with Swarm Gear and the Valaverse Action Force Scarab. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified series Python Patrol Cobra Officer, with from the Marvel Legends series making his cameo appearance Stan the Man Lee. Our final G.I. Joe Classified series comparison, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander, from Star Wars The Black Series, the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper, and for a 7-inch scale comparison from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Target exclusive G.I. Joe Classified series Python Patrol Cobra Officer, I have to say, at least on this release of the Python Patrol Cobra Officer, they got the colors correct. Okay, now there's a bit of some issues with this one. And even though he's in the right colors, he comes with the right accessories. They put him on the trooper body rather than the officer body, which is the same exact thing they did for the last one. Now, he does have the officer's head, but he does also have the trooper head, so that you can pick and choose. And like I said, this one also has the trooper helmet. Now, the head and the other accessories for this one are all Cobra Officer. And they got the colors right this time. And of course, the last Python Patrol Cobra Officer we got was actually the Python Patrol Cobra Trooper or Cobra Infantry, whichever you like to refer to them as. And those are the colors he came in. And he actually has the officer's helmet, where this one, being in the officer colors, he's actually supposed to be the officer. He does not have the officer's helmet, so that's weird. Another issue with this one, at least with mine, I don't know if they all share this same issue, but there seems to be an issue in the hips of mine where the legs will not go completely straight up and down without engaging the pull down hinge, and I can't see what the issue is, so it must be something either in design or internal that I just can't see what's going on. And my last real complaint for this one, it seems like that's all I'm doing with this one is complaining, except for the part where they got the colors right, is I do wish that they, you know, if they're going to continue using this trooper mold, then at least update the knees and the elbows to be pinless, because these knees are really weak, especially over time, especially if you have them standing up on display or in poses even. You know, those knees tend to bend, and you know that's all across Hasbro lines where they don't use pinless in the elbows and knees, you know. So it's not just classified series. Now, the things I do like about this one, it's in the proper colors. I do like the colors on this one. I think they look really cool. This one comes with the goggles. He also has the armband. And it's just, again, it's a really cool one. And I only got one of these because I'm going to start paring down what my classified series purchases are going to be. And especially this guy's an officer, so you only really need one of them. I did buy 2 of the last one, but that was only because he's really the trooper and not the officer. So I did only get one of these guys, and that's fine, again, because he's an officer. And my squad for Python Patrol is going to be 3, the officer and 2 troopers. Of course, I can use green screen to add as many troopers or officers, whatever as I want, should the need arise. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I'm now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page or check this video's description for the link. See if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more content or just help the channel grow, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.